So the most important thing here is to start with a square panel. So that's one of the things we'll be learning today, is how to get this panel squared up, and the importance of measuring and cutting our borders to size so we don't have fullness or waviness in this quilt. And then we're going to be talking about this piece border here that we have that we'll be making on addition to the simple border. What you have to pay attention to here is the direction that you are placing these angles, because you have to make one and then you have to make the reverse of it to make the pattern work. So we're in block one, all the blocks go the same way, and depending on how you turn it, it will work in the quilt. If you make these the same way, your quilt will not work and the design will not work. So what we're going to do is we are going to make two. This is the exact same way. This is a 9.5 by 14.5 rectangle that we are simply snowballing like we did in block one. So not hard piecing here, the exact same method. We're going to draw a line corner to corner, draw a second line half an inch away from that to get our cutoff that we can then use for another project at the back of the quilt on both corners. And we will end up with two pieces here that look like this. We should have two of this one and two of this one. And as you see, the reason this is this way is because in this quilt, you need this to happen. And if they were going the same way, we would not get this shape. So when you're placing, I recommend, the way I did this is I sewed the two, and then I looked at the picture and I sewed two more, right? Because I wanted to make sure that I was putting them on there the right way. You are gonna also still need to pin on this. It's still quite large. I pinned here, and in the middle so that this didn't shift at all when I was sewing these lines.
You need 3 pins on these big pieces to keep it from shifting, because I'm telling you the distortion, because everything's cut to size, the distortion is real. If it moves over a little bit in the middle, it's going to show up, and your final piece is going to be a corner that didn't come all the way up. That corner is not going to come all the way out like it should. The first one, we started making half square triangle. This one, we're just starting with a rectangle. So show them the back of the one.
So this just starts with a plain rectangle.
Okay.
These pieces right here are what create this right here.
Okay.
So it's going to help create this shape, but it's these two rectangles that make that shape for us. Everything else is the square. It's the 14.5-inch square that we have.
Thank
Just
you.
turned different ways.
What's your question? So that's the second block. The first block is at the top.
Yeah,
The first block is here, here, and here. And then the same thing on the bottom.
So it's only 2 blocks we have to make. It's simple piecing, but we have to pay attention to how we're doing it. We have to make sure that our corners are lined up when we start stitching. So we're going to come here to 20.25. So you're going to go to 20.25 right here.
Just gonna cut some of that off and it's gonna be all right.
Squared up, you need to start moving into your cutting. The first thing you want to do is cut your, so whatever you're doing that's the black color in this quilt, that's what we want to cut first, right?
Mentioned to me the other day, and now here comes a grandma in my quilt.
along that selvage. And then you will have this left that you can cut your 9.5-inch squares, and then you just need your 4.
How old is this sewing machine?
1950.
Yeah, oh, I like that.
I have one that's older. I've got a featherweight that's 42.
No,
They're both my
that's why I
mother's.
was like, when I saw the example.
Day number 3 of retreat. See how fast they go by? If this had been our regular type of retreat, we'd be going home tomorrow. So there's some just housekeeping things. We handed you out yesterday papers, and I hope you all had a chance to look at them. We gave you a list of sponsors to the Teaquilts retreat show. Some of them, a lot of them are Teaquilters that are in the chat. So I just want to thank everybody that donated. Again, we are mostly working tonight out of Thomazine's bag. We're going to do a door prize where you get this 505 temporary spray adhesive. And then also with that is this baby lock ruler. So that'll be these 2 items go together for a prize. And then this right here is a Yazi bag. Yasmina donated this to retreat, and I want to make sure that it goes in a door prize where everybody has an option to win it as well. Also on the table, I have these. It's like you put this into, you can connect your bobbin into your thread spools. And these were donated by Annette. We have 2 bags of them, so if you just want to come up, if you use these or want some, just grab a few. Many as you like until they're gone. And that's going to be, and once you finish the toss game, we're going to have a winner or a loser. So you're going to be competing with your balls, and you're going to be tossing them into the buckets, and Jennifer's going to explain that later. And then once you lose, we're going to have the St. Vincent room. You drop your strips here. If you didn't win, you put your strips here. All of them. All of them. When we played strip poker, it took a little time, so we're going to speed it up. All of them. If you're in the Pilates room, put your strips over here. So if you went to the other room, I really appreciate you doing that, because I know it's hard for us as quilters when we're on retreat. All we want to do is really sew, but I'm encouraging at least go down to the other room, just do some general, see what people are working on. Everybody is friendly in both rooms. And y'all in that St. Vincent room, y'all are healthy people, okay? Because I went down there, y'all got grapes and apples and bananas. And then on the other end, we got all the carbs, okay? So, yeah, you're correct, Norm. I took some chocolate down there the other day because I'm like, they need something down here, but I'm just going to go ahead and do door prize. So the Yazi bag, I'm going to do with everybody that's at retreat. Claudette is the winner. Yay! All right, the prize for the 505 and the ruler is Deborah. Me? I have to make sure I say that right. All right, so if you paid for dinner with my sister, you can go help yourself to peach cobbler, come back and play. Hold on, Jennifer said we got to explain it first. I'm sorry.
The game we're going to play is toss game, and We're gonna have a person on each side tossing, standing behind the blue line, tossing it in. If it makes it in, you then go to the next blue line and then the third. You're gonna toss it from each line. One is 3 feet, 5 feet, 8 feet.
Back up.
Hi, Mary, you out.